Hello, and welcome to the About Healing podcast, a show created for those on or awakening into their spiritual journeys, and who are ready, wanting, and learning how to heal themselves. I am your host, About Healing medium and certified spiritual healer, Sheree Buckman. It is my purpose to guide others to the path of self-healing and to inspire those on their spiritual journeys in finding their truths. Join me as I share my experience and unfiltered perspective in healing, as well as the incredible wisdom of the loving energy that guides us. Let's begin. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this special episode where I am sharing a healing tool to help you in this chakra system that we've been talking about or just beginning to talk about. I thought it would be fun to share this healing tool. And what it is actually a pendulum. I don't know if you've heard of a pendulum or not, but a pendulum is essentially, it is a chain with a crystal on the bottom. I guess traditionally, or something heavy on the bottom. But it does not need to be this formal. A pendulum can be a string with a paperclip on the bottom, or using a necklace or something like that. It is just something that you can hold in one hand by the fingers, having something heavier on the bottom to swing. It needs to be able to do its own movement. So this is great. And the reason why is they actually have multiple uses. Some people use these as a tool for answers and questions, really from the universe or the energy around them. And the way that works, because I thought I would start by that before we get into the use of it for the chakras, you can use your pendulum of your choice, whether you make it yourself or you buy one formally. It does not matter, by the way. Does not. So if you don't have the money and don't want to spend it, don't. Use a string and whatever you can find around the house that you can tie to the end. It's all fine. So what is great about this is really you just want to get to know it. And for the question portions, if you were to ask a question to the universe, you really need to ask the questions and it has to be yes or no answers. Okay? Yes or no answers. And I'm going to let you know that it's really great if you don't get into the realm of asking for like future events and things like that. This works really well more in like the present time things. What direction you want to take going home today. I don't know. Start basic and work from there. Don't go too crazy in the beginning for this. But the whole point is first you have to kind of set your pendulum. And what that means is with one hand, one of your hands, you're going to hold it up at the end. This is the end that has the opposite of where the larger, heavier object is. You're going to hold it up straight and you're going to hold your hand still. You want to make sure that it is not moving, or in the very least as possible. And then you're going to put your other hand just underneath it flat, as if you're a plate going to catch anything that drips off of it. And you're just going to put your other hand underneath it. And then you're going to ask, show me what yes means, or show me what yes is. And what will happen over a couple of minutes is you'll see it start to move. What is yes? And so for me, I'm actually doing this as we speak. And so what's happening right now is that I am seeing it swinging back and forth as if you're on a swing at the playground. Mine is swinging back and forth. What's interesting is that it started really, really small and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so I'm going to stop it and hold it with my other hand and I pretty much say thank you. I'm just thanking the energy, thanking the universe, whatever it is that is assisting with this. And then I'm going to hold it again, steady and straight. And then I'm going to ask it the next question. Show me no. Again, I'm waiting for it. And I always start super, super, super steadily. And I'm going to start looking to see what it's doing. Copper, are you seeing this too? Because I know you're watching on this. I promise I am not shaking my hand. I am not doing anything.
I do see it.
This time it is doing what?
A circle.
It is. For me, it is moving counterclockwise. And it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So the pendulum itself has told me what yes or no means, which is really fun and interesting. So once you've said it and you know what it wants to tell you, yes or no, you can go to asking its questions. Okay, I'm going to ask my pendulum. Are people going to enjoy this bonus episode? I'm waiting for it. Oh, it's going in my counterclockwise circle. Yes, you're welcome, everybody. I'm so glad. It was, again, that one was a silly question, but it was just to show you that it's really fun and interesting. And look, I can't prove to you that I'm not moving it, but do it for yourself. Hold your hand still and let it do its thing. It's incredible. So the point of this is, I just wanted to share that first tip. But the great thing about this and working with the chakras, I learned this a while ago when I was going through my spiritual healing certification. It was this great bonus episode that someone else had done. And I love this part. So the great thing about this is you can use the pendulum. And again, your 7 main chakras are lined through your spine and they go in a straight line. They start at the base of your tailbone, the base of your spine, and it goes all the way up into the top of the crown of the head. And the great thing is that you can hold this at the spot. Like for me, I'm going to hold this in front of my heart space, okay? In front of my heart chakra. Now I'm holding it out maybe 6 inches or so, 6 to 10 inches out and away from my actual body. So I'm holding it here. And this one, I mean, you can ask the question. It's the intention you put on it. Show me how open my chakra is. And so it's starting to slowly move. And I'm looking at it's going in circles. And I'm watching to see how wide this is going. And it takes a few seconds because, again, it builds momentum. And this will really show you how big it's getting. So mine is going pretty big now. I mean, it's got a really good swing on it, which is great. And the thing is to compare is now do it with another chakra. So I'm just going to go up because I'm in a sitting position and it's easy. And Copper can see it too, just to prove to you that I'm not making this up. Now I'm putting it at my throat. So I'm making sure that the bottom part, and the way that you're aligning this is so that the bottom, your heaviest part, is aligned with that part of your body. So I've got this again, about 6 to 10 inches out from my throat. I'm going to hold this here and I'm going to ask it to show me how wide my throat chakra is or how open. Again, it's building momentum and it's going in circles, swaying and going in circles. And again, it's looking pretty good. To me, for the moment, I would say it's swinging about just as much as my heart chakra. And what's interesting is I noticed for me, when I do this, if I do my third eye, it like really swings and almost hits me in the face. Doesn't shock me because, again, I do spiritual work. So again, the higher you go. And you'll notice is that as you start comparing all of your chakras, you're going to be looking at it and seeing which ones where it's barely moving. That's going to show you where you might have some blocks. You can also ask your pendulum, like we did the yes and no, and you have those yes and no questions. You can put it in front of a chakra and ask it, do I have blocks in this chakra? And let it answer you. And it will let you know what chakras maybe you need to put some work into or where we need to put some processing and some healing and love into. So again, just a really fun tool or experiment for you to work on, especially when you're just getting familiar with chakras or you don't know where you might have blocks or not. And it's just really fun to see, or if you do this with other people, to compare, where your chakras are more open and where they're not. First of all, I'm going to warn you on this. It is okay that you have blocks. It is okay that some are slower than the others. Mine are too. And I'm going to tell you, even some of my lower chakras, my root and all that, I'm still working on. And so, yes, mine are a little bit slower, but then I'm very, very top heavy because those ones on the top are very big and open. Again, it makes sense. It's the work that I do. So don't judge it and don't be shy about it. It's okay. It's just bringing you to an awareness where you need to focus, maybe a little bit more attention and some more work. So stay tuned into the other future episodes of our chakras as I dive into each one and how I really go in and tell you about what they are, what they do, what creates the block, and how to help start healing it. So I hope you enjoyed this. And until next time, beautiful, beautiful souls, be kind to yourself. With so much love and gratitude, I want to thank you for listening to this week's episode. My hope today is that the message continues to guide you along your path to healing. To learn more about me and my purposeful work, visit my website at abouthealingmedium.com. You can also follow About Healing Medium on Facebook and Instagram, where you can find the episode's healing guidance, quotes, tips, insights, and chances to win free stuff. To ask a question or to share comments, email me at abouthealingpodcast@gmail.com, or feel free to reach me on Facebook and Instagram at About Healing Medium. Until next time, be kind to yourself.